Are you looking for the ultimate gaming experience with stunning visuals and breathtaking graphics? Look no further than our top 10 high-graphic game list. These games will transport you to another world with incredibly detailed environments, lifelike character models, and impressive special effects that will leave you in awe. So buckle up and get ready for a journey into the world of the most visually stunning games out there. Number 10. The Batman: Arkham Knight is a 2015 action-adventure game developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment. The graphics of Batman: Arkham Knight are stunning and incredibly detailed, with impressive lighting, particle, and reflection effects that create a sense of immersion in the game's world. The game's environments are incredibly diverse and range from the dark and gritty streets of Gotham to the towering skyscrapers of the city. The game's cityscape is stunningly rendered, with impressive detail in the architecture and the city's inhabitants. The game's cutscenes are particularly impressive, with cinematic camera angles and stunning visual effects that make the game feel like a movie. The game's action sequences are also incredibly well rendered, with impressive animations and particle effects that make each fight feel intense and impactful. Overall, the graphics of Batman: Arkham Knight are stunning and create an immersive and engaging atmosphere for players. The game's attention to detail in both its environments and characters sets a new standard for the series. And the game's impressive graphics are one of the reasons why it has become such a beloved entry in the franchise. Number 9. Control is a third-person action-adventure game developed by Remedy Entertainment and published by 505 Games. It was released in 2019. The graphics in Control are highly stylized and aim to create a unique and immersive world that is both visually impressive and emotionally engaging. The game's environments are designed to be both surreal and believable, with a range of structures and settings that are both familiar and strange. Control is considered to be one of the best-looking games on the market. With a large and detailed world, high-quality character models, and stunning environmental design. The game also features a range of visual effects, such as dynamic lighting, detailed shadows, and particle effects, that add to the overall immersive experience. Number 8. Death Stranding is an action game developed by Kojima Productions and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The graphics of Death Stranding are one of the most impressive and notable aspects of the game. The game's graphics are incredibly detailed, with intricate textures and realistic lighting effects that create a sense of immersion in the game's post-apocalyptic world. The game's environments are also incredibly diverse, ranging from desolate, snowy mountains to lush forests and ruined cities, all of which are rendered with incredible detail and care. The game also features impressive particle effects, such as snow and rain, which add to the game's immersive atmosphere. Additionally, the game's cutscenes are stunningly rendered, with incredible attention to detail in the characters' facial expressions and movements. Overall, the graphics of Death Stranding are truly impressive. Number 7. Assetto Corsa is a racing simulator game with impressive graphics that aim to provide a realistic and immersive experience for players. The game features highly detailed and accurate car models, with realistic physics and handling that make it one of the most realistic racing games available. The cars are modeled with a high level of detail, including accurate interior and exterior details, and are rendered with advanced lighting and shading techniques that add to their realism. Overall, Assetto Corsa's graphics are impressive, with a high level of detail and realism that make it a standout racing simulator. The game's attention to detail and advanced graphics engine make it one of the most realistic racing games available on PC. Number 6. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an action role-playing game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. It was released in 2020. The graphics in Assassin's Creed Valhalla are highly detailed and aim to create a believable and immersive world set in 9th century England and Scandinavia. The environments are diverse, ranging from sprawling cities and small villages to forests and mountains. Character models are highly detailed, with lifelike animations and detailed facial expressions, and the game's creatures and enemies are designed to be both fearsome and believable. The game also features a range of weather effects, such as rain, snow, and fog, which are not only visually impressive but also have a meaningful impact on gameplay. Number 5. Metro Exodus is a first-person shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world with impressive graphics that aim to provide a realistic and immersive experience for players. The game features a variety of locations, such as deserts, forests, and underground tunnels, which are rendered with a high degree of accuracy and attention to detail. The game's lighting and weather effects are particularly noteworthy, with dynamic lighting that changes in real time as the game's day-night cycle progresses. The game also includes impressive physics and particle effects, such as realistic fire and smoke, which add to the game's realism. The game's sound design is also noteworthy, with high-quality audio effects that add to the game's immersion. Overall, Metro Exodus graphics are impressive, with a high level of detail and realism that create a visually stunning game world. Number 4. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action role-playing video game developed and published by CD Projekt. It is set in a futuristic metropolis called Night City. Cyberpunk 2077 features cutting-edge graphics that aim to create a visually stunning and immersive world. The game utilizes advanced technologies such as real-time ray tracing, which creates realistic lighting and reflections, and motion capture, which allows for lifelike animations and cutscenes. The city of Night City is vast and detailed, with towering skyscrapers, neon-lit streets, and diverse neighborhoods, each with its own unique style and atmosphere. In terms of overall visual quality, Cyberpunk 2077 is considered to be one of the best-looking games on the market. Number 3. Horizon Zero Dawn is an action role-playing game developed by Guerrilla Games and released in 2017. The game features stunning graphics that aim to create a unique and immersive world filled with giant robotic creatures. The game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world that has been overrun by robotic creatures. The environments in Horizon Zero Dawn are diverse and highly detailed, ranging from lush forests and rugged mountains to sprawling cities and vast deserts. The game's robotic creatures are designed to be believable and lifelike, and feature intricate animations and detailed textures. In terms of overall visual quality, Horizon Zero Dawn is considered to be one of the best-looking games of its time, with a large and detailed world, high-quality character models, and stunning environmental design. The game also features a range of visual effects, such as dynamic lighting, detailed shadows, and smoke and particle effects, that add to the overall immersive experience. Number 2. The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt is an open-world action role-playing game and released in 2015. The game features high-quality graphics that aim to bring the game's rich and detailed world to life. The game takes place in a large, open world that includes diverse environments, such as forests, mountains, and cities. The environments are highly detailed and feature dynamic weather systems, such as rain and snow, as well as day-night cycles. Character models are highly detailed, with lifelike animations and facial expressions, and the game's creatures and monsters are designed to be both fearsome and believable. In terms of overall visual quality, The Witcher 3 is considered to be one of the best-looking games of its time, with a large and detailed world, high-quality character models, and stunning environmental design. The game also features a range of visual effects, such as dynamic lighting, detailed shadows, and smoke and particle effects, that add to the overall immersive experience. Number 1. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a critically acclaimed open-world action-adventure game developed and published by Rockstar Games. It was released in 2018 and is the third entry in the Red Dead series. The game is set in the late 1800s, in the American frontier, and follows the story of Arthur Morgan, a member of the notorious Van der Linde gang. The game's graphics are highly praised, with attention to detail and authenticity in recreating the American frontier. The game world is massive, with a vast landscape filled with diverse environments, from rolling hills and dense forests to bustling towns and sprawling deserts. Players can interact with the environment, foraging for food, hunting for game, and fishing in rivers and lakes. The game also features a dynamic weather system and a day-night cycle, which affects gameplay and the behavior of non-playable characters. Combat is an important aspect of the game, with a variety of weapons available, from revolvers and rifles to throwing knives and dynamite. The game also features a wanted system, where players are hunted by law enforcement for crimes committed in the game world. Stealth and caution are often required to avoid detection and capture. The story of Red Dead Redemption 2 is a gripping tale of revenge, loyalty, and survival, with well-developed characters and complex moral dilemmas. The game features a rich soundtrack and voice acting, with over 800 pages of script. Overall, Red Dead Redemption 2 is considered one of the best games of its generation, with its stunning graphics, immersive world, and captivating story. It is a must-play for fans of open-world action-adventure games and the Western genre.